Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal. So Nvidia stock has gone down again today. So 2 days in a row, right? Yesterday it dropped and again also it dropped. Now, there are two school of thoughts. One saying that Nvidia will go down to 800 level before it makes a new high and touches 1000. Second opinion is this is just a small correction and profit taking is going on, but no major drop is coming. In this video, I'm going to give you my perspective using data analysis. Now, let's get started. Nvidia at this point is trading at 882. It's down about 2.87%. It opened at 895, made a high 906, and made a low 866. Now let's take a look what happened in last 5 days. Last 5 days, Nvidia is down about 7.2%. 1 month is up about 20%, and 6 months is up about 94%. So this tells the whole story. So this graph shows that last 6 months, Nvidia is up 94%, has not made a major correction or any big correction. Okay, so the big correction is due for sure. But the question is, when that gonna happen? Nobody knows for sure. Now let's take a look technical chart and make some assessment. I am showing you 20-day 1-hour chart. The lowest point 667, the highest point is 957. So from here to here, there is a little correction happened yesterday plus today, but no major. Let's draw Fibonacci level and see what are the different support level and how much correction happened so far. So I have drawn Fibonacci levels 0% to 100%, starting from the lowest point to the highest point. Okay, so based on 20-day 1-hour chart, it looks like Nvidia made a correction about 23.6% and also 38.2%. So 38.2% it made probably Monday or Friday, and after that it went up. Okay, right now it tested 888 level. It's trying to go down to 846, but it did not. So right now it went up again. So based on the 20-day chart, the next level of support is at 846. Remember yesterday I told you guys I have a buy position at 913 and I put a stop loss at 845. So I'll keep my stop loss at 845, at least for today. If you take a look RSI is at 39.6. That tells little oversold, but still some room to go down. Now let's take a look MACD. MACD has crossed the zero line. So right now it's below zero line. That tells that there's some selling pressure on Nvidia at this point, but not too much. Okay, so it might come back again. This is the MACD line. Okay, so the gap is widening. Now let's take a look Bollinger Bands. So I have drawn Bollinger Bands, upper band and the lower band. Upper band with the brown color and the lower band is a purple color, and the green line 20-day moving average. At this point, Nvidia line or Nvidia chart is trying to touch the lower band, and it did as of this morning and continue to go down. The Bollinger Band is also telling there is some selling pressure as of this morning on Nvidia, but this selling pressure is not very aggressive. Now let's take a look long-term chart. Now I have 180-day or 6 months, 24 hours chart. In last 6 months, Nvidia made a low 405 and made a high 946. And I also have drawn Fibonacci levels starting from the highest point to the lowest point. If you notice 6 months chart, you will see the problem. You see, in last 6 months, Nvidia has not made a major correction. And in the beginning, I told you the same story that in last 6 months, it doesn't look like Nvidia has gone down that much. So based on the Fibonacci level, the next level of support is 817, and Nvidia has not touched so far 817 after it made a high at 950 or 946. Okay, so if the selling pressure goes up or goes aggressive, Nvidia will go down to touch 817. As of this point, I'm not seeing the selling pressure has gone up. It will be interesting to watch if Nvidia is able to break 845 level. If it breaks 845 level that it made on Friday, then I will be worried a little bit. And I will think, okay, probably Nvidia might go down more. Okay, so 845 based on the short-term chart is a good level of support. Okay, we need to watch for that. Let me show you again. So going back to 20-day 1-hour chart, I was talking about this level, 846 or 845. So on Friday, Nvidia went down to touch 845, 846, but today or yesterday, it did not do that. As of this point, 846 or 845 is a strong support level. At this point, I don't think Nvidia will go and break 845 this week. And if you remember my previous videos, I showed you min, average, and max level for Nvidia that I think Nvidia will be trading this quarter. Nvidia at this point 880 is little higher than the average, so this tells that Nvidia little overvalued based on the earnings that they presented in the last call. So there is room for further correction. So going back to the technical charts, let's take a look at the other AI stocks. So it looks like almost all of the AI stock is down today. AMD 4% down, SMCI 4% down, Nvidia probably about 3% down today. And SoundHound is down about 4.7% because it went up 25 to 30% yesterday. So it makes sense to go down today. Amazon is positive. Good news for me. I have some Amazon shares. Avago positive. Good news for me. I got some Avago shares as well last week. And if you take a look, major indices, they're also down today. Nasdaq is down 23 points and S&P 500 is down 16 points. The reason I think that's happening because the PPI data, producer price index, that came higher than expected. That came 0.6% versus forecast 0.3%. And also core PPI, that came 0.4% versus 0.2%. So that tells that inflation is still could be a problem for some time. So market is reacting to it. But I don't see market will drop too much because of these numbers. I'm guessing this is just short-term reaction from the market to these numbers. So if I summarize today's discussion, I do not see a major correction happening at this point. So 3% drop on Nvidia does not suggest a trend reversal is coming. So I will go with the second school of thought that says this is just a normal correction and no major drop is coming. And this drop maybe happened due to the inflation numbers. So overall market is down, not just Nvidia. So the question becomes that will Nvidia touch 1000 or 800? So this question is still open. But I support the view that Nvidia will not touch 800 in the near term. Again, I may be wrong. If you agree or disagree to my perspective, please let me know in the comment section. Then we will discuss. Thank you so much for watching this video. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.